Hello, my name's Gary Rickard. I'm someone who drank an awful lot before taking up Raoul's course, and now I'm fit and healthy and zooming along. Rightio, so Raoul has asked me to record a short video to let you know that I'm a real person and that his course is good. Rightio, well that's pretty easy because it is. What was your situation before taking the course, he asks. Well, I was drinking every single evening. I wouldn't drink during the day, but I did certainly drink at night. I just couldn't get enough, and to the point it was just, how much were you drinking and when? Every single night. I would drink beer, wine, sherry, you name it, I would be drinking it. Would we have a fancy coffee after dinner? Oh yes, we would. I'd make it. Why? Because then you can have some extra stuff like really, really strong alcohol. Galliano, etc. No good at all. What was your general health like? I was very, very overweight, eating rubbish. I was waking up in the morning feeling sick, very tired, wake up in the middle of the night. Sometimes I would vomit. I've even vomited, in my sleep, and woke up, messed up the bed. How embarrassing. Absolutely terrible. And for my wife and family, my children, I just feel so sorry for them that they've had to put up with me like that. I'm not an aggressive drunk or anything, but boy, have I done some rotten things for them. Why did you want to change to drink? Well, that I think I just sort of answered that. What made you decide to take the course? I investigated ways and means of trying to help me to give up alcohol. So I gave up. I decided that I would give up, and at that point I decided I needed help. It's no use. You just can't do it by yourself. So I looked at AA. I ruled that out because it's based on religion. I'm not a religious person, and higher beings and all that sort of stuff just doesn't wash with me. I went to community health for assistance and advice, and they give you some advice and all that, but they can't really do too much for you. I went to the doctor, and he prescribed some pills that helps you with your cravings, and they worked all right too. But even so, he gives you advice and things like that. It's all a bit wishy-washy. So I went on the internet and I started researching for ways to give up alcohol, and I found Raoul's site. I started reading and I thought, well, this sounds all right. And at first I thought, it'll be a company type run thing. They're there to make money, so they've made all this stuff up. But as I read further and further and further, I came to realize that this wasn't a company written type scenario, because the English was, sorry Raoul, the English wasn't exactly right. There were mistakes, and I got the feeling that this was actually someone writing it. So I sent an email to Raoul, to the site, and I actually got a reply, and it sounded to me like it was just someone personally speaking to me. I bought the course, downloaded it, and I started to read and read and read. I got the email every single day. I read the email every single day. Sometimes I'd read them 2 or 3 times a day. I knew that I had to push that information into my brain. You have to read it and read it and read it, because you're trying to get your brain switched off the alcohol and switched on to life. Rightio, so what were the results of you taking the course? Well, I weighed about 80 kilos, and now I weigh 66 kilos. I've lost a heap of weight. I've done that mainly because I've stopped the drinking. I don't vomit in my sleep anymore. I don't wake up in the morning feeling sick. I Run, I've gone back to running. I used to love running, and I'm doing that now. I can run 12 Ks without even batting an eyelid now, which is good. My family life, well, you know, there's been some tough decisions, especially socially. It's been hard for my wife, and she stood by me and helped me along. And, you know, we just got rid of all the alcohol out of the house, which was hard for her too, because she does enjoy a social drink.